Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
Can we create a platform fighter then?
So, yep, they did it. They did it. The leaks were true. We are out here. I have spent the last day or two going over everything I've seen for Multiverses. I watched the trailer. Obviously, I didn't react to it. I'm not really in that business, but we have broke down the trailer. I joined a Discord. I joined the official Discord. And it's very chaotic, but there's a lot to break down in the trailer. Let's listen to what he says. We're going to go through the video, listen to what he says, and then as I go through, I'll break it down, and then I'll also break it down at the end and stuff. So let's do this.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're here today to give you a first look at our new game, MULTIVERSUS. About 2 years ago, we had a question. Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, removes the pain points, and brings in some new ideas? MULTIVERSUS emphasizes teamwork and social play with an ever-expanding, diverse cast.
Alright, so here's the first thing I wanted to look at. Obviously, we got some really cool gameplay here. I really enjoy. People are saying it's too slow. I think they did that on purpose for the game. But, for like showing off the game and stuff, or just the video, but I'm a huge Adventure Time fan. I really like how Finn looks in this game. He looks to be mainly a sword user, but this is the big thing. The character select screen looks very Overwatchy, I guess you could say. I mean, I know that's like only one type of game, but I played that game a whole lot when I was like 16. That's the closest thing I can compare it to, because you got the character select screen and then you're going through and stuff. And you got the character in action here. So it's not like Smash Bros. Or Nick Brawl, where there's just an icon and then a picture. They're actually showing off the character model. But another big thing is right here you got today's missions. So they're going to have, and they're on a timer, so every day they're going to have different missions for you to do and get experience for. And we'll go over what the experience will do with your levels later. Then, of course, on the left here, you have some icons. Looks like your profile, probably your achievements, your collection, your guild, and your store, and then your settings. And then some in-game money here. So the yellow is probably coins you get through leveling up, and the purple is probably like gems you probably have to buy with real-world money. So probably like V-Bucks. Whoop.
This is our take on the competitive platform fighter.
And another thing to really point out is people are complaining. I'm pretty sure whenever they're fighting, a lot of times it's slowed down, because right here it looks fine.
On the competitive platform fighter. Cooperative, deep combat mechanics across multiple platforms and freedom.
So yeah, as you can see, it's very cooperative, as he was saying, like Steven putting up the shield around Arya. Then you got Bugs jumping up here. And you also see Batman grappling to people a lot, so that's cool. And the smoke bomb there.
Everything is better with your friends, and that's...
I just got to take a moment to really appreciate all this. So, you got your usernames here, you got custom teams, and every character has a level assigned. Just look at how gorgeous this is.
I want to emphasize across our modes, especially in 2v2. Every character has unique moves that focus on team play. Whether that's a smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's
There's
movement,
the grapple, looks like it can change the direction.
Need a shield? Saving someone with a lasso tree.
And another thing to point out is, we'll go through the website in a little bit, but as you can see in the background and stuff, they're really like combining, they're showing this is a crossover. So this is the Wonder Woman stage, but you got Looney Tunes reference in the background with the Acme box. So that's really neat.
Or using Bugs Bunny's tunnel.
And this is really cool here.
The better your chances are to win. You're under my protection.
This is like the special thing.
For teamwork
and I think that is, I'm spacing on the name. I feel terrible. I love DC. But yeah, that's the city. I'm pretty sure that's the city in the bottle. I can't remember the name.
Unique experience we think players will enjoy. And for those of us who like to play solo, don't worry, we support that too.
Now, he did say solo, but I think this is not really representative of what he meant. I think they just kind of were just showing this off. But yeah, there is 1v1.
A wolf of House Stark is not afraid.
And as you heard there, beautiful voice acting. Now, I'm mainly gonna, I like the art here. So you got the victory screen, you got winning here, and then Finn. I just love Finn. It looks really good.
Our roster has some of the most recognizable characters, so bring them.
And as like I said, as an Adventure Time fan, Jake turning into the horse is a nice touch. Really cool.
So bring them alive with as close to one-to-one.
And there we go. The stretchiness of Jake and the grapple hook of Batman looks like a neat matchup.
As possible through visuals, their worlds.
Jake is gonna be so good.
And more is important to us. That's why iconic voice talent powers many of our characters, like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
I am Batman.
That was another thing people were talking about, is the voice acting, because the main competitor to this game, being Nick All-Star Brawl, didn't have voice acting, and people were like it was not authentic to the game. But just so you guys know, they didn't add this in purely to spite the Nick All-Star Brawl developers or anything like that. Like game development takes a long time. They clearly had this done beforehand. And Tom and Jerry are one character. I'll take a look at some leaks in a little bit. No pictures, but Tom and Jerry are one character that play similar to Rosalina and Luma. So if you had any questions about that, they are just one character. So there was some confusion because it's more of a co-op game, and people thought Tom and Jerry would be like separate characters on one team, but no, they're just one character.
In fact, we think you'll recognize a lot of them.
Bet you didn't know about my dancing powers.
Oh my God.
Thinks I have anger issues.
Tara
Let's
Strong.
see what you think.
Get ready to eat my sword!
We're excited to show you our takes on characters from Tom and Jerry to Arya Stark.
I love the classic Tom scream.
Dude, I got all kinds of tough guy lines.
And the Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Freaking brilliant.
Shaggy. Each fighter in Multiverses is unique, and we'll have a range of customizations available for all of them. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
So you'll see him like he said, he's going to eat so many Scooby snacks. It looks like he powers up, and then a Scooby snack either appears or something.
So many Scooby snacks.
But yeah, it looks like he's going to do something with Scooby snacks. Maybe he drops them, and then he can pick them up and restore his health. Or maybe he has to consume them to activate Ultra Instinct. We'll get into that later.
Multiverses supports cross-play and cross-progression, so you can focus on what's important.
Alright, let's take a look at this here. So, like I said, we got the icons over here on the left side. The most interesting thing is the map rotation. It's got a map blurred out here. There are some leaks that I do want to go over where we get more information on other maps, but for now this is what we've got to look at here. Obviously you got your character profile icons there. Ring outs are basically knockouts, so I like they call it stock in Smash Bros. It's just your lives. And then game mode, teams, 2v2, 4v4, not 4v4, 4-player free-for-all, 2v2, 1v1. You would assume you could play 3 players as well, 3-player free-for-all, but who knows? Maybe they won't. But I'm pretty sure Fortnite was like that for a while, or it's one of those games. Anyways, yeah. And it says teams are unbalanced here because there's not an ally, so obviously if you're on 2v2, you're going to need 2 players.
Who you'll play with on what platform you want.
So just some basic matchmaking stuff.
And more social features. Get ready to challenge other guilds with yours, and see who's really ready for a fight. We'll have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best.
Yeah, he says guilds and stuff, so that's really interesting. When I think of guilds, I think of World of Warcraft and a lot of mobile games, but I literally can't remember what I was saying, but yeah. Let's continue.
Who's really ready for a fight. We'll have...
Oh yeah, guilds. So you got the guilds from like World of Warcraft and stuff, and I'm thinking like it's a whole conglomerate of people working together to achieve one goal. So like he said, leaderboards and stuff like that. So that's going to be really interesting because Smash Bros doesn't use anything like that, and as far as I know, Nick All-Star Brawl doesn't do anything like that either. So that's pretty interesting to get into.
Have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best. Remember the last time you DC...
And yeah, a look at more scans. This was another thing leaked, and so we're going to go over that leak. But The leak said something about tennis, but this is pretty much the same thing. But yeah, I mean, it's literally tennis. So that's why we were going to go over that leak, because it was so accurate to this. But yeah, this is really
Remember the
important
last
to
time you
take
DC'd
note
from a
of.
match? What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. Multiverse's goal is best in class.
And there's the
online.
original character,
We're
the
investing a
Raindog.
lot into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode. In addition to dedicated servers from day one.
And right here, it looks like it's probably going to have items that spawn in just like Smash Bros. Unless that's like being summoned from a player, but it looks like it's going to have items.
In addition to dedicated servers from day one for the life of the game.
Like I said, unless that's just something being spawned in by a character. Now this is the biggest part that I want to talk about, growing the multiverse. I'll just basically let them talk and then I'll pick it up from there.
Vision for Multiverses is that anyone and anything is possible. We'll serve our community with regular updates, including new characters, modes, skins, and events throughout the year for you and your friends. With your help, we want to grow Multiverses to the best game it can be. So whether you want to freeze all your foes at once or compete in esports, you'll have a home here.
Batman versus Superman. Let's settle this once and for all.
That's our first look into Multiverses. We've got more iconic characters and features to reveal. Sign up at multiverses.com for a chance to participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
Victor!
Yeah.
Haven't even broken a sweat.
Like I said, everything is really awesome there. We had a lot to really dissect, and I'm really, like, this was the part of the trailer that I was most interested in. So, let's get it to right. Growing the multiverse. So, here's the most interesting part. Right before here. Like, right here. So, this screen right here with Arya Stark of Arya of House Stark, Game of Thrones, Winterfell. What you see here, we were discussing it, and you can pretty much call it a battle. It's like basically a free battle pass, but it's not really a battle pass, because in Fortnite, a battle pass is really assigned to the account, and then you can unlock stuff through the account. In this game, the battle pass will be more connected to a specific character. So as you can see here, it looks like these coins are the in-game coins here. These will probably be used to unlock certain things. Like maybe in the item shop you can buy it with, like, I'm betting this is going to be what you use real money on, and then this is going to be stuff you can unlock in the game. Separate currencies that you spend on different stuff, or you could spend it on the same stuff, except, you know, you'd have to work more for the in-game stuff. But you got like emotes and stuff that you can unlock. I'm betting you'll also be able to unlock skins. This is obviously Arya's default skin, or Arya. This is her default skin, and you got variants, which is obviously different skins. We know this is her default skin because throughout the trailer she was using a, where was it? Like a golden-ish color. Let me see if I can find it. Right here. Well, yeah, like right here you got like the goldish here and the bright blues, so just something I wanted to point out. So whether that's related to like recoloring or like alternate skins or stuff, but yeah, the battle pass system is not really a battle pass system. It doesn't look like you're gonna have to pay for it. Who knows, maybe they'll charge you for each character because it is free to play. That's a huge thing to make note of, and it is cross-platform. So PS4, PS5, Xbox Series S and X, I think Xbox One as well, also PC. So that's a really big deal. I'm not sure what this is. Oh, this is the perks. So you click that, and it brings up your perks. We pretty much know next to nothing right now about perks, but I think the unique part is like the special moves. We'll go to the website soon and check that out. But it looks like these letters here kind of have something to do with what they do. So maybe these are like different attacks or different buffs. And obviously a perk will give you different boons and, you know, pros and cons to your character. But just something to take notice of. Now this is the biggest thing here. Is a lot of people aren't noticing this because you're so You're so drawn by this. Another leak probably mistook this for Bizarro Superman, but it's Black Lantern Superman. So I want to go over that leak as well because, I mean, like I said, they said Bizarro Superman. Maybe Bizarro is in as a Superman skin, or they just mistook this for Black Lantern Superman, or for Bizarro. But down here it says view moves list, so there is speculation that some of the customization and some of the perks are basically like you can change the moves of the characters to make them more customizable. That would be really interesting and would make a lot of like professional people, professional players who take this stuff really seriously. They would probably start roasting the game if you could customize the moveset, which I wouldn't care. And then we got some just some details I want to point out right now. So I'm not a big Steven Universe guy, but this is obviously an alternate skin for Steven. You could see Lainey Rainicorn kind of in the back here. That's a really cool note for Adventure Time fans. Batman from the animated series, and you got Joker in the background on a monitor. You got Catwoman here, the dinosaur, just some cool little stuff there. Now, this is a really cool skin, and he doesn't, like, he looks like he has the build of the regular Batman. So, like, you could take that a few different ways, like, but he also looks different. Like, it's the same but different because they're incorporating his Batman the Animated Series proportions. So it's just a question of how extravagant these different variants for these characters will be. Like, you got this Bugs Bunny with the hat. So I remember seeing this. It's like the Valkyrie Bugs. And then Sherlock Holmes, Jerry. I love this. And then I think this is Bruce Lee, Shaggy. And then, of course, the rest of the trailer is just like fun fighting stuff. So that's the trailer. That's all my thoughts on the trailer there. And before I go to the website, I really wanted to check out the cast, because they made it a big point to be authentic and bring back the voice cast. So I would be remiss if I didn't mention that they really did try to bring back everybody. So we got Arya Stark, obviously Maisie Williams, played her in Game of Thrones. That's a really, like, I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. I love Season 8. I mean, I liked it. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. It looks like this was the tweet that went viral. Obviously, this game was built on the devs asking, what if we actually did Ultra Instinct Shaggy? We'll go over that too. But a big thing that got this game off the ground was Ultra Instinct Shaggy, actually the potential of Ultra Instinct Shaggy being a thing. So they got Matthew Lillard, who, if you didn't know, he played Shaggy in the live-action movies, and then he became the voice of Shaggy because he was just that good, which is obviously brilliant. Tara Strong, iconic as Harley Quinn. George Newbern, obviously voiced Superman in the past, and he's pretty big deal, like a big get because of his work in the animated series. We got Kevin Conroy is Batman. Obviously iconic to Batman, like how Tara Strong is iconic to Harley Quinn. Obviously, you heard me talking earlier. I'm a huge Adventure Time fan, dude. I love Adventure Time, and Jeremy Shada is back as Finn. Like I said, they're trying to bring everybody back, and I love the renders on these characters. They look really, really good. I generally love the game and how it's sticking close to the roots. So, like, the comic book characters are a mix of cartoon and comic. The cartoon characters look good, and then the realistic characters are, like, translated into a cartoonish version that still looks really, like, interesting and cool. But yeah, and then here they were replying to Xbox with a Shaggy gif. Estelle is back as Garnet. Like I said, I do want to watch Steven Universe, but I haven't really checked it out. Obviously, Bugs Bunny and Tom and Jerry. You cannot do a Warner Bros. Fighting game without these two. I love Tom and Jerry, dude. And then obviously John DiMaggio. People always pronounce it like DiMaggio, but he's back as Jake the dog. Abby Trott is Wonder Woman. Andrew Frankel is Raindog, the new character. We'll go over that. And a lot of people are complaining about, well, not a lot of people, but there were some people pointing out that this is not the original Steven Universe voice actor. There are reasons for that I'm not going to go into in this video, but I will just say, like, it's not like they did him wrong or anything. He just chose not to reprise his role. So, we got a GIF of Jake, and I am just like going through. You can find all this on Twitter. I am just like going through the media section to kind of get a better look at stuff. And then you can join their official Discord here. And then I think they also, I really like this Vin GIF. They posted one, like a video or something, but yeah, super freaking cool, dude. Everything about this is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. They brought back everybody they could pretty much, which, like I said, is a pretty big deal. And then here's another thing I was wanting to show. PlayStation tweeted this out. It is a better look at the Shaggy costumes. Obviously, this won't be all the costumes. Another thing I wanted to point out is in a lot of the footage from the trailer, you saw Shaggy with blue pants and the green shirt. And then right here, you can obviously see him with his classic red pants and the green shirt. So I think while you also have costumes, you'll be able to choose different colors for each costume. So that's pretty cool. Like here, you got classic Shaggy. Let me just let this play out because this is beautiful. You got Shaggy. You got I think the Uncle Shagworthy. This looks like Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee. So they're embracing the meme of it all. A classic Scooby-Doo reference here from the Scooby-Doo show. Chuck Norris, Bruce Lee references there. So that was really cool to see. I saw that pop up and just wanted to show you that. And PlayStation obviously said, this is just like a fraction of my power. I can't do this Shaggy impression, but obviously they're really embracing the meme, which is good for their marketing. And I also found this, just another picture, just to give you a better idea of the different costumes you'll see in the game. Looks like this is classic Harley Quinn. This is more of her new 52 comic book design. We got classic Harley Quinn, of course, from the animated series. This is her original costume. And then the Suicide Squad Harley Quinn, which is Task Force X Harley Quinn here. And you can see each costume has their own picture, has their own icon, really. So in some of those leaks, one thing I wanted to point out is in some of those leaks, some of those characters were in a different pose. Like Steven Universe, his icon is in a different character outfit and pose than the icon that we see on the website. Obviously, that means that we're going to get a Steven Universe skin. Like I said, I'm not a huge Steven Universe fan, but I think there's a Steven Universe like future thing or something like that where he has a jacket and it looked like there was something like that in the leaks. So that's interesting to note. Now, before I go to the Multiverse's official website, I wanted to go to Player First Games, the actual developers of the game, and check out everything like they're about, just to kind of figure this out. So they are players first. We design experiences from the player's perspective first, which is awesome. We hold our players in the highest regards and hope to leave them satisfied and delighted with every interaction. We want to connect with our audience for generations. We aspire to build a brand that lasts by offering experiences with depth and complexity. We seek to make games accessible for the widest audience we can because we believe in the power of gaming as a medium for delivering positive experiences globally. Obviously, this sounds like some corporate branding stuff, but considering this is their first thing and what the leaks have told us, they really mean this. Like, this was a passion project from the ground up, built from the ground up, purely because they were wondering about what if we did Ultra Instinct Shaggy. Like, you gotta appreciate it. And then here's the team: Tony, Chris, John Diaz. I wanted to be respectful. I don't want to try to pronounce his last name. Hun. So he has been a combat and systems designer and lead for 15 years on titles like God of War 3, God of War Ascension, and League of Legends. Ooh, leading a game team at Riot Games. So yeah, if you want to read about all these people, you can. It's on their website. The co-founder, co-founder, art director, principal developer, audio director, animation director, principal system designer. And like I said, all those perks and stuff, this dude's coming from Sledgehammer Games, where he worked on Call of Duty, so maybe that's why that's where we saw those perks and stuff. Operations manager, production lead. So yeah, really cool stuff we got here. Oh, this guy worked on Jedi Fallen Order sound design. So yeah, it's like an all-star team of people just putting the players first, which is awesome. And then yeah, we got our, oh, by the way, our first game, Multiversus. Sign up now. So this will bring you to their website. So yeah, I just wanted to, like, a lot of people, when they break this stuff down, they don't really check out the actual people developing it. It's like an all-star cast of dudes and chicks, obviously. I use dudes as a more gender-neutral term, but yeah, dudes and chicks work together to do their thing. And here is the money. This will tell you everything you need to know. In Multiverses, the multiverse is at your fingertips as you battle it out in intense 2v2 matches up against Batman and Shaggy. Try using Bugs Bunny and Arya Stark. This platform fighter lets you play out your fantasy matchups in a fun co-op or head-to-head fight for supremacy. We are not watching the trailer. We already watched the trailer. So I want to bring up some of these screenshots here just to purely show how freaking beautiful this game is, man. This game is gorgeous. I cannot stop. Oh my god. So good looking. Iconic characters: Harley Quinn, Tom and Jerry, Finn the Human, Wonder Woman, Steven Universe. Like I said, they have unique abilities, and the game is built to really work with other people. But like he said in the trailer, they're also taking into account 1v1 matches. Now, you see Alfred in the back here. He wasn't in the back on the actual stage. This is concept art. So who knows? Maybe there will be characters in the background like Smash Bros, but he wasn't in the stage, so maybe they got to add it in or they're just not doing it. But yeah, iconic locations. Cross-platform, that's a big thing. Really cool. Another look at Jake the dog, Arya Stark, Batman. This game is my language, dude. Warner Bros. Is what I mainly enjoyed growing up. Like Cartoon Network, DC Comics, all those Warner Bros. Shows, HBO. It's like brilliant how they're bringing everything together like this. And here's the modes. Innovative 2v2 co-op focused experience. So this is like the main bread and butter of their game, where you can also do 1v1 and 4-player free-for-all. You can also refine your skills in training mode, which is obvious. They're going to have a training mode. Put your skills to the ultimate test and rank competitive. That's another thing people were wondering about. Yes, this game is going, like he said, they're focusing on a casual audience and like people who want to take it seriously and do esports and stuff. And here, we saw this in the trailer, but yeah, it's really co-op. So you can see Steven Universe shielding his teammate. And then we can see the Rosalina and Luma style with Tom and Jerry, where Tom has a tennis racket. He's probably going to throw Jerry. So just really love that kind of stuff. Every character will feature many different variants with its own customizable perk loadout that will change the way you play and how you synergize with your teammates. So like taking a look here, you can obviously another thing to compare this to Nick All-Star Brawl. I know they were limited by the budget and they're still planning to make post-launch content and stuff, but just look at this here. You can see all the different content they're working on, all the different costumes and everything. Like, they look like actually different costumes. Not even a lot of, like, Smash Bros. A lot of the characters in Smash Bros., they just have alternate colors. Some of them have different costumes. Some of them even have, like, the ability to switch to different characters. But this is what is really cool. Is how, like, every costume, like I said, Shaggy had the blue pants, some of them had different colored shirts and stuff, so they're going to have recolors, but they're also going to actually have different costumes. So, like, that's a big thing about this game is the customization. And then intense competitive experience with dedicated servers for seamless online play. I wanted to take a look at this Shaggy model. It looks so good. This game looks amazing. Now, people were. I think it is purposely like cartoonish and bright and colorful, and like it doesn't need to have realistic graphics or anything like that. Like it's very purposefully like this. And then of course this is PC. And yeah, you got best of 3. And then going down here, we're growing, like I said, growing multiverse. So this was the thing I was talking about in the trailer. So right here you can see ring out, and it has the "That's all, folks." So in the trailer, we saw Finn falling from the edge of the stage. Whenever he fell in the corner, you could see it go, "That's all, folks." That's what that is. So you'll be able to customize like what it looks like whenever you ring out. You can customize the announcer. You can customize the banner. So that's probably like the like character select screen. And then you can also customize the menu music. So that's really cool stuff there. And here's the characters that we have technically confirmed so far. Like I said, we're going to go into the also kind of confirmed but not officially characters, if you know what I'm saying, in a second. But we got Shaggy, Raindog, Steven Universe, Garnet, Harley Quinn, Arya, Finn, the Human, Finn Mertens, obviously, Wonder Woman, Jake, Superman, Batman, Bugs, and Tom and Jerry. So that's really, like, I just really love this cast of characters. And it's coming in 2022, which is pretty self-explanatory. And you can obviously sign up for playtest. And it is coming to Xbox One, PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X, and PC. And let's look at the roster. So they got this set up on the website. You can kind of come through here and look at everything here. I won't read the descriptions except for a couple of them that I needed to point out. But here's some renders. You can kind of see what their first appearance was and like their special moves. We saw Dagger Slash in the trailer very obviously whenever she has that like Sephiroth move or Lyn move, like the Lyn Assist trophy in Smash Bros. That she used against Batman. They talked about the, I think he called it a Bat Bomb. And they talked about that in the trailer. Bugs Bunny, Finn the Human, Garnet, Harley Quinn. Oh yeah, they got the Harley Quinn first appearance wrong. She was in the cartoon, which was not in 1999. This is like a comic first appearance, but she really first appeared in the cartoon, Batman the Animated Series. So I hope they can fix that. Jake the dog. And then here's the original character, Raindog. You get a good idea of the basis of the game right here. So we're going to read this one. The world of Xanaphir was one of the first to fall victim to the Nothing during the Great Dimensional Cataclysm. No, this is not Pibby. As far as most people knew, there were no survivors, except one. Raindog is a royal guardian, a long-lived protector of the Xanaphir royal family assigned to keep them safe. Although he looks fluffy and sweet, the heart of a warrior beats in his chest, and he will do whatever it takes to protect those he loves. With amazing powers from his gem, he hopes that he can find a way to bring back his beloved family. So, it's not Pibby, but if you saw the Pibby footage, it's obviously kind of the same setup. An outside force invades the multiverse, bringing everybody together. And then this is another one I'm going to go over, Shaggy. Like I said, it was based off the Shaggy meme, dude. The Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme. So they even, like I said, they made his playstyle like the Ultra Instinct Shaggy meme, but they had to work it into the canon of the game. So what did they do? The last thing Shaggy remembers before the change was exploring another spooky old mansion with his pal Scoob, just like any other day with the gang. He found a strange glowing crystal and, thinking it was rock candy, went to take a bite. There was a flash and then blackness. When he came to, he found himself in possession of incredible powers. When he doesn't know where they came from or how they work, but he's vowed to use them to vanquish evil and protect the little guy as soon as he gets some lunch, that is. So there is Shaggy. Steven Universe, Superman, Tom and Jerry, Wonder Woman, and then we're back to Arya Stark. And then more revealed soon. And then if you go over the frequently asked questions on here, they basically just go over what we knew, what I've already talked about here. Let me see. They go over the voice cast. They talk about their post-launch plans, which we went over. But they will continually add characters. Content-filled seasons. So less Smash Bros, where Smash Bros will add like one character every 4 months, which that's done now. But I think it's taking a more Fortnite approach, where they have a lot of cosmetics, a lot of customization, a lot of characters and stuff. So I think they're taking more of the Fortnite approach with content. What type of modes will Multiverse have? Like they said, 2v2, 1v1, free for all. And they do have more modes planned. More modes will be revealed as part of the game's ongoing content updates, so that's pretty cool. Dedicated server-based rollback netcode to support online gameplay. It is free to play with in-game purchases, and pre-registration for upcoming playtests is available. And obviously, registration does not guarantee entry. So, mouthful. Everything looks really cool. And now, we're going to discuss the highly confidential things. If you don't want spoiled, please click off the video. And thanks for watching so far. Now let's get into the news. Alright, so first off, we're going to start with the first leak that came out. Now, this is just the first leak I saw. Who knows? Maybe there's another leak. Like I said, I'm doing the best research I can here. So this comes from Huge Leaker, actually. We, of course, know now this was real. Back then, when I first saw this, I just got the impression it was real because it seemed very convincing. Like, kind of out there, but it was real. Now, I don't know how they did this, but they got the developers wrong. It's not NetherRealm, like I said. It's the player first people, but everything else was pretty accurate. It's not a tag team game, technically, but like I said, this guy's got inside information, so he's just calling it how he hears it. He says that's not sure if you pick two characters and switch between them, or if each character is actually a pair. We know now that it's team based, so you choose one character and another player chooses another character, and you guys work together. So we know that now. Characters he can confirm in the game. So like I said, I'm not going to be posting the actual pictures because that gets copy striked. If this was taken down, then I wouldn't even be going over this, but this is still up, so I'm assuming it's fine since there's no pictures. So we know Shaggy's in. Gandalf was part of the leaked pictures. Tom and Jerry is in. Batman's in. Fred Flintstone is obviously in this leak. We haven't seen him in the pictures, but he's here. Mad Max, and like I said, these guys are literally probably in because this was out there before the trailer was. Harry Potter are in, but the rights are weird, so they stopped development on them. Not going to lie, this may have been said in jest. So, maybe Harry Potter is in, maybe he's not. And Johnny Bravo. And then here is the information I told you guys. So, it was actually due to the memes around Shaggy. Obviously, NetherRealm wasn't going to put him in a game like Mortal Kombat. But they just love the idea of combining their properties. And this guy says that's all he wants to share. And yeah, he just talks about all the platform fighters and stuff. So that's all on that one. Now, here we have a very cool leak here. This goes over details. There are pictures in this article, but we are not looking at those pictures. So, let's continue. Finn plays like Coin Battle, like Steve in Smash, where he uses resources. Shaggy is based on Ultra Instinct Shaggy, as we saw. No sign of Morty in Rick's moveset, so Rick is in the game. He was in the pictures. Pictures leaks, I should say. No sign of Big Chungus and Bugs. Garnet and Arya, we saw them. Batcave, Finn's Treehouse, we saw those, but the Swifty Planet we didn't see, but that was also in the leaked pictures. Every alt is a full costume. We kind of saw that. It's a work in progress. Some characters had multiple alts or none. Some alts he did see were Pickle Rick, OG Harley, which we can confirm. This was the thing that I was talking about. Maybe they confused Bizarro Superman for Black Lantern Superman. But I'm hoping that's the case because we could confirm that as well. Cake, female cat Jake from Adventure Time. Pirate Tom and Jerry, we can confirm. Gentleman Shaggy, that's just them calling Shagworthy Shaggy. Gentleman Shaggy, same thing. And we know voice actors are in the game, so it wouldn't surprise me if they change for alts. It's percentage based, that's obvious. Rick is projectile heavy and uses his portal gun, leaving portals that allies can go through, but not enemies. This is probably completely accurate, and actually, I won't even say probably, I guarantee it is, because like they were saying in the trailer, these characters are specifically designed to work well with other characters. It's also an AoE attack that turns you into a helpless baby version of the OC, which is the Raindog character, I'm assuming by OC. And Tom and Jerry is more like Rosalind, as I was saying. And then this is another thing that I was talking about that lends credibility to this leak. Stuff like an attack where Tom swings a tennis racket and Jerry is the ball. So yeah, we're not looking at the screenshots, but we are not looking at the screenshots, but very interesting leaks. So yeah, guys, that was Multiverses. Everything that we know, everything that I could track down and pinpoint. There was another leak, but it's kind of unreliable at this point. It basically just says some stuff like Ben 10 possibly in the game, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, stuff like that. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, Google is your best friend. But yeah, that was it. Like I said, I'm putting the Toon back in Toon Raider. Basically all this stuff I want to cover, so I want to do more Multiverses videos, more Fusion Fall, more Cartoon Network stuff like that. But yeah, the game will never be the same, as Matthew Lillard says here. The game will never be the same. And then Multiverses chimes in, like, challenge it at your own risk, man. Like I said, I can't do Shaggy, even though I love Shaggy. They also did his boots, his shoes. So, are you going to be playing this game? I am definitely going to be playing this game, guys. I'm a huge fan of Warner Bros. In general. Obviously, they're a big company. So people like to complain about big companies being big companies, but big companies are going to be company. I mean, China has, Disney did some awful stuff with Mulan in China, and people still love their movies. I mean, Warner Bros. Has done some scummy things. A lot of these companies have done a lot of things. But when you can get stuff like this made by passionate fans, combining all the IPs, it's really a win-win for everybody. So, I mean, if you're going to play the game, I'm going to be here. I'm going to talk about it. So, and as you can tell, these are the kind of things I do. I just kind of sit down and go through everything. I don't want to I just want to be real. I just want to let you guys in on everything. And Matthew Lillard will block. He gives 0 Fs. So, make sure you guys check out Multiverses. And if you want the best updates, they have a Twitter. They have an Instagram. They have a... That's all, folks, thing. You can customize that. They have a Twitter, Instagram. I think they have a Reddit. And then their official Discord as well. Just look them up on the social medias. All their several social medias. And it's dope. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you have something to say, comment down below. And if you feel like it, subscribe. And you cannot dislike because YouTube elected to take that away from you. So if you disliked it, just let me know. And I will catch you guys in the next video.